Commander, we've just received the support of another Council member.
Hey, 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 everybody. Good evening, morning, or other time-appropriate phrase to you. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you, Malkavian, Little Yuki, Ivy Blade, Tom, heya heya. How's it going? Austin Fuego. That a channel cutie sighting that I spy. Hey, Sir Theodis. Great to have you here for the start of stream today. Zuthis. Epona. Speaking of Tom, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Sir Theodis. And Sir Theodis, thank you for your continued awesome work. Yeah, See-Through Shifu, Binuse, Tavqua, Flick. Good evening, Hills Razor. Jedido Janin. Finger Guns back at ya, first day. How's it going, Die? Josh Prox. And everybody else who might be lurking on out there. It's a great day to be in the Spire, and I'm genuinely happy to be here. Because I know that no matter what we do today on stream, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully, actually. I do have a potential guest appearance by, what is it, Tropical Storm Irma? I believe is scheduled to pass through my area during the stream hours. Supposed to be a lot of rain, but probably won't disrupt our power. But there's maybe like a 5% chance that my power goes out, or my internet goes out, in which case there won't be any stream at all, but that would be bad. So hopefully it'll stay upright during, there's supposed to be like 60-mile-an-hour winds. That's pretty strong. But given that the studio is in a basement, I think we'll be fine. Dimmerite dealing with it now, having a bit of flooding. I heard there's a lot of rain that comes with it. Isaias. Not Irma? Whoops. Isaias. I knew it started with an I. Isaiah? Hold on, what is it? Isaias. Okay. Understood. Should probably get the name correct if I'm going to talk about it. Isaias. Oh, that's hard to say. Hurricanes typically have an I. I hated that joke. I'm not gonna look at the run history, because I know it's there. We're just gonna pretend it didn't happen. Play some Silent, shall we? Let's play some Silent. What's everybody doing today? I'm genuinely happy to be here. Very excited for whatever nonsense gets thrown our way in the coming stream. Doesn't need to be necessarily good or bad, just needs to be interesting. Like taking a break from moving, so appreciate the new schedule, even though it's not so new anymore. It still feels new to me. But we've only been doing this for 1 month out of the now almost 2+ years? Wait, when did I get partner anyway? I meant to mark that date, so because my 2-year anniversary of getting partnered on Twitch is pretty soon, I want to say. And it'd be cool to have maybe a celebratory stream of some kind. So I need to find that date out. Is there an easy way to find it? That's my first question. Not so sure. Tavco today had a run with Dead Branch and Corruption in the first 5-ish floors and a bottle tornado shortly after. Well, hot damn. First day and sipping some stale cafeteria coffee and looking forward to the Derek U. Spelunky book waiting for you at your door. Spelunky book. What is this? Oh, boss fight books. Story of a game's creation, it's as told by its creator. That actually makes me in a mood to play some Spelunky. We'll think about that later today. Haven't booted up the old Spelunky in a good while, and that is an enduringly quality game. See-through Shifu just got Potion Belt, Capacity Potion, and Defragment or Seek from the Floor 7 knob. Oh man, that's a tough choice. Defragment or Seek. Poor Phil. Thank you for so much for the 200 bits. We did have some self-dunkification yesterday. Playing a little too fast and loose. A good reminder from me to me about the, well, and from Spire to me, about the potential consequences of getting into a mindset where you're letting certain details slip. So Path of Exile, choose your own adventure book. Amazing. Alkavian just finished A20 with Monster Train in a 5-win streak. Nice. Air of Kira, before we even pick a starting bonus, is starting us out with our first astronomy fact of the day. Today, we're learning about the closest of the dwarf planets, dwarf planet Ceres. It's the largest object in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter, and the only dwarf planet located in the inner solar system. It was the first object in the asteroid belt to be discovered when Giuseppe Piazzi spotted it in 1801. Initially thinking it to be a comet, he observed it repeatedly through his telescope, eventually gathering enough evidence to label it a planet. When more objects in the asteroid belt were encountered, we reclassified it as an asteroid, and then reclassified it again in 2006 to a dwarf planet. It's a rock about 1,000 kilometers across, which makes it smaller than Pluto's moon Charon, but definitely not small by any means. It's large enough to be rounded by its own gravity. And it's heckin' big. Is that first fire always green? Oh, this one? What fire? There's no fire there. What starting bonus do we want? I think Common Relic most of the time. Although take 15 to remove 2 is an interesting idea on Silent. The sheer concept of taking 15 on floor 1 with Silent is one full of trepidation for me, because Silent really struggles, I think, in Act 1 generally. Common Relics work really well with Silent. There's a large number of them that provide a pretty good immediate impact. Looking at our layout here, the most appealing path is one that goes through 2 elites here, which might be more difficult than possible for Silent on A20. But our starting relic, if it's a Vajra or a Bag of Marbles, could maybe change that. Smoothstone could have an impact as well. We have to go through an early elite. There is no way around one of these 4. The easiest one would be the one that's after the campfire. And we probably want to go to this shop to help us gear up for an elite combat, since again, we cannot avoid it. We have to do one early. If we can make it through the 2 elites, we get another fire before a 3rd one, and that 3rd one should be an easy relic. Otherwise, we're only doing 1? I don't see a whole lot of paths here that don't involve beating both of these elites that are any good. So I think we should try to beat both of these, and a common relic is definitely going to help. Although choose a card could put us ahead by enough of a margin as well. We'll take the relic It's a meal ticket, healing us 15 when we enter this store. That does help. That does help quite a bit. We can also heal 15 at this shop. And this shop. I mean, we could visit 3 shops if we really wanted to. I don't think we want to do that. But we're definitely going to visit this shop, and that means that we should ideally have full health when we leave it. We want to take as many combats as possible along the way to the store to get either potions or cards to gear up. So we'll start here. Yeah, here. And we get a cultist as our first encounter, which means that we may get a... What's the correlated randomness here? There's a chance now that we can have a combat in our first question mark room. And there's something about potions, too, right? I don't really remember how this all works. The bot down? What are you doing, bot? Oh, bot's just on cooldown. Bot's just down a cooldown. But yes! So today is the last day to suggest games for our August game vote. We'll be bringing it out as a proper straw poll, or a proper poll on tomorrow. But the preliminary voting, which is to say the process by which we determine which games go on the poll, is going to, This cultist fight's not going so well, huh? We have to strike? There's a chance we get lethal next turn if we do. Anyway, if you'd like to suggest a game, head on over to the Discord and drop a line to Tom. And then the top voted games in the community voting channel will be put on the poll for the month. Okay, let's do some math here. We are very likely to draw a third strike in here. There is a world where we draw no strikes next turn, and that's a very bad world to be in. Is it? No, it's not. I think I'm going to defend here. Let's see how it goes. Can't really articulate the reasoning that well, but here we are. I do think I take 3 to play strike 1 time. Gotta push damage on cultist. Guaranteed 2 strikes? Yeah. So we did have to play that strike on the turn that I chose to take the 3, otherwise this turn would have been a disaster. So happy we navigated that the way that we did. Stings a little bit to lose the health, but that's what meal ticket's for. Ooh. Okay, that's an interesting choice of first card. Who's our boss? Fighting Guardian. Okay, either of these two are extremely valid picks. Bouncing Flask is an amazing early game damage card. A bug just landed on my desk. I'm trying to figure out what that is. That is a wasp. Hold on. Excuse me, everybody. Alrighty. The wasp has been removed from the premises. We may continue our journey in the Spire. I think we're gonna take the Bouncing Flask. It's even sometimes better against Knob than the Poison Stab is. So the Poison Stab's a really great early game damage card, I think, these days. Flask is just so good against big single targets. So we did get a potion. Okay, so I think that's what you always get a potion if your first fight is cultist? I think that's the rule, right? You always get a potion if your first fight is cultist? We get purple fire spirits. Okay. I actually don't mind losing a defend on silent these days. So we're gonna give up one of those. Pick another combat on purpose. So we're about to go to the shop, which means that if we can take 4 or less... No, 3 or less damage. That's the ideal. We want to take 3 or less damage here. Let's go triple defend here. Should draw Strike, Strike, Neutralize to kill the Spike Slime next turn. Survivor full blocks. Cool, good turn to... Yeah, very good turn to get debuffed here. So we can take 1 damage without consequence, which means I'll play Bouncing Flask. Spotted lanternflies. What part of the world do you find those in, Dimmerat? Can't say I've ever heard of the name. Hey, Imaginary Friend, there was a little bit of non-ladder Spire. But no ladder yesterday. And thanks for linking up that, that blog post from Forgotten Arbiter there, Opone. Yes, so there's, in summary, because of the way Spire uses random generation from a seed, there are some correlated events that occur in the early part of the game. Spire uses about 10 or 11 different types of RNG. They're intended to be separate from each other so that they don't affect one another. For example, the order you draw your cards in is affected by 1 RNG, and what cards you get after combat is a second type of RNG, and you want those to be separate, because you don't want how many turns your combat takes to affect which cards you see after the battle. Makes it really hard for, you know, and you want seeds to be, by their nature, replayable. That's the point of the seed system, so that you can recreate runs. And if every micro change dramatically alters the outcomes, then the seed isn't much use to anybody. And yeah, punted twice indeed. If you like, so yesterday is about the closest you'll ever see me to tilting when it comes to Spire or the stream in general. It really doesn't look like a whole lot. I'm gonna take this leg sweep because I am greedy, and it's a high impact skill against Nob too. Get that shop up, get the full heal, and well. What do we have here? There's a catalyst to go with the bouncing flask that we picked up, and that's pretty powerful. There's also a dagger throw on sale, and I could easily see myself buying the two in conjunction. They even kind of help each other out. Dagger throw is immediate damage and cycle. Catalyst is, of course, awesome, but only if you draw it at the right time. Catalyst says cat on it, but Tactician almost says cat on it. C-A-T? It does say cat on it, but backwards. What does it mean? What does it mean? I would be buying the preserved insect here if I could afford it. But I'm
Commander,
very strongly motivated to go Dagger Throw Catalyst here.
Council
Octrol, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the council. So to elaborate on the RNG thought, we've got these different, these 10 different random things. 10 different random number generators in Spire. There's like potion RNG, monster RNG, card RNG, draw RNG, and a bunch of others. But they all use the same seed, and this is where Spire ends up making a mistake. They're all independent of one another, but because all the RNGs initialize from the seed of the run in the same way, they'll all always produce the same numbers as each other. Without a little bit of knowledge about how the game works, you won't be able to really observe or predict any of the things that are going to happen, but as a consequence of these same number outputs, it means that things with a similar probability as each other will happen at the same time, especially closer to the beginning of a run. The further you go into the run, the more the RNGs kind of drift from another in the seed, and the more difficult it becomes to predict things. But one of the easiest comparison points, or one of the easiest correlations, is your first combat, and what you'll see there. If your first... Oh, no, it's the first card reward and a potion, right? That's right. So the correlated randomness, if I'm remembering this correctly, one of the things that you'll always see is if your first combat reward includes a potion, then there will always be an uncommon card in the first card slot of your card reward. This should, and we saw it was Bouncing Flask, right? This was the leftmost card. So we got an uncommon card in the first card, and the potion. And this is because there is a 30% chance that your first combat gives you a potion. We know this. Potion chance starts at 30%, and the uncommon chance, you know, the chance that that first card is an uncommon card, is 35%. And because they're both of these things are the first check of the relevant RNG against the seed of the game. So, Potion Chance looks at the first number of the seed and says, is this above or below 0.3? If it's below 0.3, you get a potion. And then the Uncommon Card Chance looks at the same number and evaluates if it's above or below 0.35, your Uncommon Card Chance. And if that number's below 0.35, then you get an uncommon card as the first card. So there are no situations where you'll get a potion that you won't also get an uncommon card, because the two checks are looking at the same number, that first output of the Spire seed. Or it might be 40%, I may be mixing up which is which there. My numbers may not be exact, but the process going on as described is correct there. So there's a correlation. And there's a few other little ones right at the start of the run that you can do. Forgotten Armor talks about being able to predict what kind of chest the first chest is going to be, based on what you see earlier in the run. You can make a couple predictions about what your first question mark, or first couple question mark rooms may contain. Man, this deck's good. Hopefully we fight Lagavulin. Glad we fought Jawworm here. That's for sure. Sweep the leg. So to fix that in the game code, excellent question, Gilgad. To fix that in the game code is... the easiest way is to kind of, to randomize each of the different seeds in a predictable way. As FTD says, just take the first output of the seed and use that to modify the second RNG. Basically offsetting each RNG by a random amount. Prevents it from being predictable. If you... a little bit of coding background helps to understand why exactly this works. But basically the premise is you modify each of the different seeds in a random way that is consistently reproducible from the seed, so that the seed is still internally consistent, but a human player will not be able to make those kinds of correlated observations. You can also offset them by a fixed amount, which is a worse but still kind of functional solution. Like you could just say RNG2 is RNG1 plus 1,000 or whatever. You know, take the 1,000th output of the seed to start your RNG2, take the 10,000th output for the start of RNG3. But that's a much worse solution than the more elegant one that FTD brings up. Pretty easy fix. And there is already a mod in the... If you are really bothered by the existence of these correlations in Spire, there is already a mod created or helped with by Forgotten Arbiter to rectify the problem, to properly separate the RNGs from each other so that you can't make predictions like that. Is it ever Slice? It might actually be, right? We have a couple 2-cost cards. We're pretty good at spending our energy. And a little bit of extra damage is a thing? Question mark? Certainly going into a potential knob fight, I don't want to add either acrobatics or prepared. A peripheral that detects decay in a radioactive isotope or true RNG. Brilliant. As far as I can tell, Arrow of Kiro, there's not too much min-maxing to be had. The biggest thing that immediately occurred to me was like, is there a way to determine who your first elite's gonna be? And the best answer I got from that question was no, which is really good. I think that would be a game changer, right? If there was something you could observe in your first 3 combats that let you know who you're fighting here, that would be significant in a huge way. But as far as I can tell, there's not, which is probably for the best. I think I am taking Slice. Gonna see how that goes for me. I'm glad I did. We even drew it on turn 1. I think I pop both potions here. 1, we want to draw a Bouncing Flask right now to go with this Catalyst. And 2, we could get a Poison card from the Skill Potion, potentially. Do we want to use the Skill Potion first? Yes. Actually, if I draw the Bouncing Flask, it's only a 3 out of 10 chance. We drew all of our damage on turn 1, which is not necessarily a good thing. Especially if I draw the Bouncing Flask, I'll no longer be able to play Dagger Throw, Strike, Strike, so maybe I don't want to. Let's see what the potion contains. Terror would be nice. In particular, Calculated Gamble.
Commander,
okay.
One of our most valued supporters. It says continued support of the XCOM project.
Now we're talking. Luminescent, thank you so much for those 11 months. Twitch Prime, so close to that full year badge. And still run unprepared into the knobs, as it should be. This is definitely the hardest of our, probably 3 elites that we're going to fight this act. So I'm okay with using both of these potions. Let's go Slice and then Draw Pot. Okay, we didn't find Bouncing Flask, so let's guarantee that we do by playing Calculated Gamble. We'll even overdraw, which means that we won't see the Defend Survivor again. Anything else I want to play? Do I want to Dagger Throw first? I do want to Dagger Throw first. 6 cards in the draw pile. We want to gamble 7 at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, nice. We got the Slice redraw. So Slice did 10 damage on turn 1. Huh. Kinda cool. Probably going to Leg Sweep next turn. Looks like we're not killing the knob next turn. Right? Math. Unless we draw Slice, right? So with 8 poison, the knob goes down to 32 this turn and has 7 poison next turn. So we can do 14 plus 15. Means we'll be very slightly short. Why wouldn't I hold the Catalyst to go with the Bouncing Flask? Didn't have a choice. Calculated Gamble is all or nothing. You can't get. It's not like a Gambler's Brew where I can choose not to discard one of the cards. But if I could have held the Catalyst, I would have. For sure, Z's. So what's the play here? Am I ever leg sweeping next turn? If we fail to get lethal? Dagger Throw has to draw either Neutralize or Slice. So there's 2 outs in what'll be a 12-card discard pile. I think we just take the hit here. But we definitely want to Dagger Throw. Again, 14 plus 15. Yeah, 29 damage. Let's see what this hits. Okay, did not get an out here. So I think we do play... Yeah, we're going to play the Leg Sweep now. To mitigate the damage dramatically. And then get the kill on the following turn. All thanks to Slice. Okay, honestly, a relatively painless knob encounter thanks to an aggressive investment of 2 potions. And I'm really glad we did it, because I feel like we're extremely well equipped to handle further encounters now. And we have a potion belt, and yet another potion, which is kind of crazy. Ooh. Bane, Predator, Masterful Stab. 3 powerful damage cards, all serving a slightly different function here. Hey, Pilger. don't let yourself get discouraged. I think that's pretty much everybody's first time streaming experience. Yours truly included. But I hope you had a good time regardless. It's got Sacred Bark with a White Beast and Potion Belt. Oh man, enjoy See-Through Shifu. So, Bane's great damage against poisoned targets. We're probably upgrading either Catalyst or probably the Bouncing Flask. You know, right? Like, if we upgrade the Catalyst, then it's only good if we've already played Bouncing Flask. Whereas if we upgrade the Bouncing Flask, then it's good no matter whether we draw the Catalyst in the correct order or not. Also against Sentries, the Bouncing Flask upgrade will be better. Speaking of Sentries, which of these helps us better against Sentries? We have Lagavulin on lockdown, so I don't need to worry about that. Masterful Stab's definitely awkward in the later game, but is great now. Bane works great with the poison, but Artifact on Sentries might be a problem.
Excellent work, Commander.
Cyber Seal, thank you so much for the
Council is
3
pleased
months.
to see our continued
That Twitch
support of
Prime.
this project has been worthwhile.
Or we could take a Predator. A lot of 2-cost cards already, but I kind of dig the Predator for the card draw. This will serve us well in the later game. That's a good damage card now. Could have gone to the shop to heal 15, but I could also just do that here. It's not like we could buy anything at the shop. We'll upgrade the Bouncing Flask. It is Sentries. Oh, rude. Do I use the Colorless Potion on turn 1 against these jerks? It's my current question. Could be a bomb, could be an Apotheosis. Is there anything else we can actually make use of? I could maybe make a Panache work. There's a couple powers that'd be good. Let's use it. Secret Technique, Trip, and Thinking Ahead. So we're not getting any free energy here. Thinking Ahead could be really nice to put Leg Sweep on top for next turn. Trip would let me get Vulnerable down on one. We could go Leg Sweep to remove Artifact, then Trip it, then Dagger Throw it. It's gonna be a tough fight. It's gonna be a legitimately tough battle. Maybe we take Bouncing Flask, so that I can strip some artifacts. We are certainly not good here. I'm gonna use Thinking Ahead. Gonna put Leg Sweep on. Gonna Dagger Throw though? Should have used it after the Dagger Throw. And I think we just play Predator Dagger Throw to try to line up a kill on one of them next turn. Let's see, that'll be, what, 24 damage? Bringing this guy down to 19. Neutralize, Slice, Strike. Strike does that, and we Survivor. Take 2. Okay. So that'll be good. That'll be good. So I borked this a little bit. I don't think that Colorless Potion ended up doing anything for us, unfortunately. Savage. Oof. Did not draw either of them. Only needed one. Uh-oh. We're in Tripletown now. Yeah, we're in Tripletown now. Let's see. Could go to the shop for a heal. We might need to do that. We may well need to do that. I'm actually surprised we ended up so bad against sentries with the Predator still. One shy of killing. Okay, nice. We draw our block cards on the right turn. Although we're guaranteed to take another 5 at minimum here. Yes. Okay. Pretty bad beating from the sentries, especially with a potion invested. Do get a Whetstone to upgrade 2 random attacks. And we could add an Unload to the deck, which hits pretty hard, but is definitely an awkward card in the later game. If I wanted to do that. I think I do. Unload Plus is 18 damage. Okay, we got the Predator upgraded at the very minimum. Do we try to get to the fire to rest and then fight another Elite? Requires us to get through a hard pull fight with 7 health and no potions. Or do we go straight to the shop with our meal ticket and heal 15 there? And then probably still try to fight another Elite, maybe. Possibly. We're definitely solidly in Tripletown now. Despite how our first knob fight went. Dang. I think I want the more immediate heal. Go this way. Okay, we just gotta not die, and everything is gonna be fine. With a Seneko Skull. Seneko Skull makes all of our poison counts 1 higher. That's huge. We probably want to buy a potion here. Just to keep ourselves alive a few floors longer. Thinking the Essence of Steel is the best of the current options. Against Nob specifically, Ancient Potion might be better. But I think it's Essence of Steel that we want to take here. Would have been nice to remove a card, but I think we get that privilege. Could use it here, too, to play a Predator on turn 1, but I think we'll be okay. So this would be 16 poison, 32 poison. Dang. We see what Dagger Throw draws. Try to get Survivor to avoid quite a bit of damage. Damn. I'm not going to use this for 4 health, but I am going to be sad. So we would have died here with this draw. Glad we went to the shop. Yoink. Pretty sure that was the right answer. Uh-oh. Was it, though? Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Well, this is awkward. 9 plus 9 plus 14 plus 5. Not 42. So we may not be going to the elite. Hand, though. Can't play either Bouncing Flask or Predator. Thanks. Like sweep, backflip, or flechettes. Interesting. Another leg sweep. Potentially fighting another knob here. We're a bit greedy. I don't think we can fight this elite.
Commander.
I don't think we can fight this elite. We have no potions. Yeah, I don't think we can fight this elite. We'll beat Guardian just fine if we get there.
XCOM project.
Jelly Baby, thank you so much for the 8 months in that Twitch Prime sub. I'm gonna take another leg sweep. And we're not gonna fight an elite. Everything's gonna be fine. Nothing is wrong. Everything is excellent. Catalysts have been atrocious so far. Lucky we can get another poison starter. That'll do. Sentries we cannot take, so we have to leave here. That's brutal. It'd be another elite fight if we were in shape to take one, but we certainly aren't. So we're gonna exit without a sound. I'm pretty sure I can get away with a catalyst upgrade. Really hoping that I can. We might die here. Might die here. But that's a pretty good turn 1. We get Guardian down to 1 point of transform. One point of damage within transform, so we're not going to get hit here, almost assuredly. Yeah, good. And we drew the catalysts after the Bouncing Flask, which is news. The block situation's a little dire, but probably fine, right? 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 Damn it. Oh, damn it. So we're dead here too? Fair enough. Shame, Bouncing Blast Poison is like almost a kill. We actually only needed 1 more hit point to win. 1 more hit point to win this fight. Or I needed to leg sweep 2 turns ago instead of playing the Bouncing Flask. so close, right? If I could poison stab without killing... Well, I don't have enough energy anyway, right? Oof. GG silent. GG. Right, we're not off to a great start with our A20 runs here. Without the boss swaps. They have felt really challenging the whole way through. Okay, so we take either max health or more max health. We're never taking a colorless card here. Should have rested indeed. Would have been alive now. But such is the way in the Spire sometimes. Backflip over leg sweep could have made a difference there too. Removing a... I think the remove defend was correct, especially for the elites that we ended up fighting. Not swapping relics because I need I want a comparison point. I want to compare my success rate by swapping versus my success rate by not swapping. And see which one I tend to do better with. So far... Well, too early to make any conclusions, I think. But I have a subjective feeling so far. It's actually supposed to not dual cast on turn 1 there. Boy. These draws. There's some weird draws. Floor 1 genetic sounds fine. Floor 1 cool-headed does not sound fine. Want some damage, but no damage options there, only sadness. Which letter challenge do I think I'll attempt next? It's definitely going to be something involving smaller sets of cards. Restricting myself to a certain number in opposition to the no-skip ladder. Because it's a style of gameplay I'm really unfamiliar with, quite frankly, and I'd like to force myself to get better at it. There's damage. Streamline. We could take a discharge. We're fighting Guardian? Yeah, we could take a discharge, too. Usually a card I'm quite happy to have at the end of the run. Yeah. I'll take that. Okay. Give us incentive to take curses. We might end up doing that. Speak of the devil. Shop is quite a ways away, so we'd have to carry a doubt around for a while, and I'm planning on fighting some elites. So I think I am going to say no to this, even with the Darkstone. Big Spump Discharge is admitting that you'll take damage. Oh, don't worry. You'll take damage. The Spire will see to that. Gonna happen. So if I dual cast, one of them will die, and it's most likely gonna be this one. Good. Okay. Interesting. These cards don't do damage either. And well, I don't have to fight an elite soon, but I am going to fight an elite soon. And I think we can do it with an upgraded static discharge. No skip ladder is ongoing, I believe. Pretty sure I haven't died in the no skip ladder. Last I checked, anyway. But we do have a third attempt going. On like Ascension 8 or so. I'm gonna take this auto shields. Not boot sequence here. Gives us... One, it's a really, really efficient block card, at least in the early game. You've got no block, gain 11. We're gonna go ahead and upgrade our static discharge. And I'm gonna try to use this to fight this elite. Let's see how this goes. Sentries, I think I'm pretty happy with. Am I willing to Snecko Oil? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, that was basically just a draw 5. We really didn't change the cost of a whole lot. A few things became 2 costs. Nothing at 0, nothing at 3. Get the static discharge down next turn. So I strike a couple times. Yes. Nothing else to be done here. That way we shuffle the deck with only 6 days in it, too. We're going to take a beating here. We do have a fire to rest at, and we have a lot of max health, so it's going to be a good rest as well. So the bad thing here is that our orbs are going to target randomly, which is, well, not quite what we want. Gotta hit him. Come on. Give him the static! Yeah! Works every time. Easy game. Ouch. That was a rude draw. Spire, what are you doing? Spire, no. Damn it. I'll take 5 more. And a Juzu bracelet, which will probably mean we're going to take a curse at some point. Actual damage that we get to decide where it goes is Ball Lightning, and I think that's pretty good. That'll help us actually willingly take another elite combat here. FTL and Go for the Eyes are both okay as well. Maybe a sleepy boy. Ooh, Singing Bowl lets us get even more max health. This is going to be one beefy defect. A beefect, as if you will. Deliberately going to take 3 just to get 2 more lightning orbs down, because I don't think we full block that easily in this combat. How did the silent run end? Abruptly to Guardian. Unfortunately. With like 100 poison on Guardian. Whoops. Got a little bit greedy and it ultimately did not pay off. Ooh, a regen pot too. And some orb generation. Or another block card with a different number on it than the other block cards, which is kind of good with static discharge. Am I willing to upgrade this Chaos? Actually, I think I want the Leap. Running Guardian? I do want the Leap. Like a block card with a different number on it than all of our other block cards. And that allows us to optimally abuse our algorithm. Didn't we just fight you? I feel like we just fought you. Fought you with a slime. We have an easier version. Kill 3, take 3. Doesn't matter what I do. Same number of hit points either way. Acid Potion's alright. Go for the Eyes and Compile Driver. I like both. Another way to change the numbers enemies deal. Compile Driver pretty good. Loop okay. We want focus more than anything though. Okay, we really wanted Static Discharge on this turn. This is a problem now. Uh-oh. Well, we can Flex Potion for 20 damage. Let's do that. Tell me we have lethal. Yes, okay. That could have gone badly. See, we're at low health before Guardian again prompting me to maybe rest. Second Ball Lightning gives us some much-needed damage. Take that over the other options. And we're gonna go to a shop with 239 gold. Upgrade 2 random cards for the low price of 26 health, you say? Don't mind if I do. Not do that. Gives us energy. It gives us energy and changes the numbers enemies deal. It does! It's brilliant, Maniac in a Mask. It's totally brilliant. Okay, we don't have enough money for Toolbox and a card remove, but I do like Toolbox a lot. Giving us colorless cards that we might use on turn 1. Deck doesn't mind a turbo. We have to rest before Guardian. That's really unfortunate. It means we're only having 1 upgraded card as we leave the act. Could buy a potion? I'm not going to. Okay, that was a really fast Act 1. Slow it down a bit. The bomb doesn't help us not get transformed on. Take a Mayhem? It's kind of spicy. Or a secret technique to play Zap. Pick the bomb. Problem is, however, that we are very likely to get slapped next turn for quite a bit of damage. So good luck to us in avoiding that. Guess we can just block for 25, take 11. This does not transform, right? No. This is what we rested for. We can utilize the Static Discharge here to output quite a lot of damage, which is great, because we have no choice. Ouch! Etc. Somehow, this is working. Actually more optimal to let the lightning orbs hit. I think? Yeah. Bomb's about to go off. Is it correct to not? Because there's a... If we don't draw auto shield, we die next turn, right? Unless I kill. I think I kill. We'll be alright. Also play the ball lightning and maybe kill? Let's do this. Okay. You've successfully made it past the Act 1 boss. Celebrations are to be had. Vicecog would have gone really good with that Panacea from earlier. Surprise, surprise, it's still really good though. Making our lightning orbs hit very hard. And giving us a kind of coordinated offense system of lightning orbs plus a lot of focus. And then our solid block guards are the defense, the leap, the algorithm, the auto shields, and our go for the eyes. Take that, Vicecog. What are we offered? We are offered a Snecko Eye. It's not a particularly Snecko deck, but Defect in general loves the Snecko Eye. Busted Crown with Singing Bowl is an interesting option here. The usual downside of the Busted Crown, that we're offered 2 less cards to choose from, is significantly reduced in severity by being able to gain 2 max health, but it's still kind of punishing. Does Omamori negate Mark of Pain wounds? No, Holy Net. Since they are statuses and they are not even added to your deck permanently, but rather added to your draw pile mid-combat. So they kind of bypass the point at which Omamori checks things. I'm having a hard time not taking Snecko, though, I gotta say. I think Snecko serves us extremely well on average. Let's do it. It's just that good. Makes something like a Thunderstrike a pretty easy pickup, too. Hey, 011. I would say that that's something I'm relatively unlikely to look into, admittedly. Not to say that, I don't know, I think that kind of accessibility is super important, but I also don't feel like there's a good solution available that, that makes it worth the business calculus behind it. I don't know. Probably not. At least not in the near future. Do I want to go to the shop? I have no idea how strong we are. I should probably go to a shop, because Snecko Eye. We want to get better cards. Yes. Okay, let's go to a shop. To the store. All Lightning Strike. Don't play Algorithm. Or do play Algorithm, don't play Strike. Might redraw the Algorithm. But ideally, this fight's going to be pretty short. Dang it. If I double defend, we'll draw exactly this. Dang it. I don't want to die to Chosen. Be very bad. Five more to deal 6 more. Go double defend. Hopefully we get multi-attack here. Dang. The big dang. $20. That kills. Okay, definitely a painful first encounter. Man, I'm really eyeing +2 health. Pretty hard here. Really eyeing +2 health pretty hard here. Let's do it. Okay, choosing 1 of 20 cards would give us a high chance of finding something super powerful with Snecko here. Reinforced Body looks incredible. Any X-cost card is good, because they don't get their cost randomized, and then a high-power, high-cost card. Consume is a contender. Hologram is, of course, great. I'm going to go with the Reinforced, though. I think. Is that too much block? Go with the reinforced. We'll head towards the shop. Didn't even play the algorithm in that last fight. Extra stinky. So happy to have reinforced here. Next turn's gonna suck a bit, apparently. Sad times. We do have the weak pot if we need it. Don't think the capacity potion does much for us. So our options, I think, that are good are to get static down and then reinforce body, or go for the eyes and then reinforce body. Try to take nothing. I'm gonna take a little bit here. Get that discharge down. Oof. Oof. Alright, though. One way to look at it is that the health bar is half empty, but the way I look at it is that we have still a lot of health. 37 is good. Is a number. It's enough to survive drawing nothing turn 1 against slavers, which is a good place to be at. Can't say I'm thrilled with the shop much here. Could take Sling of Courage, give us more strength in elite combats. We're not exactly strength dependent damage-wise, but it would help. Could take Omamori so that we don't get any Darkstone Periap value. Discovery could actually be pretty good. We can remove a card here as well. We can buy a potion. Skill pot might be alright. Definitely like removing a card. Almost want to say remove a defend? That feels weird. I was really hoping we'd see some higher powered cards in the near future. So I'm getting a little bit worried here. Bullseye could be very powerful in terms of increasing our damage output. Maybe even remove strike by the bullseye. Actually, I really like that. Let's do that. Since our damage is pretty much entirely from lightning orbs, it's going to be a huge increase. And I like all of these. All of these. Like, we can absolutely obliterate the snake plant here with Static Discharge. Blind makes us a 6x3. That's pretty easy to block. There's violence we'll get, probably go for the eyes into our hand. Let's go with the blind, I think. Oh-ho. Show them who the boss is. His eye. Matter, but here we are. Okay, zap is enough to kill, yeah? Cool, not too bad. We got a ball lightning that says plus on it. Which, honestly, that sounds great. And then it's a good damage card. Especially with what we got going on. A lot easier to incorporate than the darkness is. And I guess our strategy is just lots of Lightning orbs. Dot deck. Really would love to see an electrodynamics get thrown into this. Then we got a stew going. Go ahead and rest, because, got a lot of hit points missing currently. Thank you, boat thingy, for all that you do for me. Let's see. This should become 10. We take 1. I don't want to take 1. Yeah, where's the strike dummy Thunderstrike at when you need it, huh? Genuinely. Ooh, got him. It's become zappified. Here we go. We can start to see the deck that this is going to become. Starting to form now. Good block cards and lots of lightning. Just want a real apotheosis. If we can get our hands on one, it would make all the difference in the world here. Right, guy? The free block is such a difference maker. Such a difference maker. I do think we want Frost Orbs. This isn't how I would prefer to get my hands on it, but it's probably better than nothing, especially going into champ here. And since that went perfectly, I feel comfortable upgrading the biased cog, I think. Don't get any benefit from a recycle upgrade. This is a cost upgrade change with Snecko Eye. Same with Zap and Dual Cast. We could upgrade a Ball Lightning. I'll upgrade the biased cog here. What's in the box? A letter opener. Okay, we'll take that. We play 3 skills in 1 turn. We deal 5 damage to all enemies. There's no benefit to going to this shop, so we want to go Fire and Elite here, rather than here. I think we'll be avoiding the Burning Elite for now. Sineko, well, hello, friend. Nice to see you today. Hope the Spire is treating you well. Good sir. I can double Ball Lightning if I only defend for 2. I'll play this one. I would like to double Ball Lightning. The faster we end this fight, the better. Let the 3 lightning orbs blap away. Zap, zap, zap. Hologram. Hologram with Snecko Eye is excellent, letting us return a card from the discard pile at its current cost, or fetching Reinforced Body when we need it. So I like that one. I like that one a lot. A hard time telling if this deck wants more or less orbs. More. Definitely more. Oh hey. It's you again. Why hello there, Snake Plant. So nice to see you. I think we go Algorithm, Zap, Ball Lightning. Get 3 orbs out. And then, very important, don't forget the letter opener value from a 0-cost Reinforced Body. Get 5 more damage in there. Makes all the difference sometimes. What, Hologram Magnetism? Thinking about it. Genuinely considering it. It might give me a Panic Button or a Dark Shackles. Or we can just hologram a, like, Ball Lightning. Actually, Zap would be better, because we can letter opener. Hologram Zap. Hey, Tarinko, we usually play Slay the Streamer sometime around the end of the month. When it's been a feature. We do have the best out of 3 to settle after all, don't we? I trust in magnetism, which is really not a wise choice. We do have a makeup stream coming up, that's right. Is it factual? Did nothing for me at all. How unfortunate. Now, I'm sure you're going to tell me I would have had lethal had I done a little bit more damage. That might well be the case. That would be a disappointing thing to realize. Let's see, so 5 plus 13 plus 16. That's how much damage? $34 exactly. Yes. Would have had lethal had I hologrammed the Zap instead. So noted. A little bit of damage advantage was the right play. Over the magnetism. A shame the recycle ended up costing 3. Is there a way that I can letter opener? No. Not even with the recycle here. So we take quite a bit of damage for our foolishness. Dang. There's the Dark Shackles. You're one turn too late, magnetism. Dang it. That card. Meteor Strike. That is going to change our lives. Deal 24 damage, channel 3 Plasma Orbs. And the existence of that in the deck, that means we gotta upgrade Hologram right away. So that it no longer exhausts. Talk about a card with a lot of impact. Oh dear. Oh dear. Deal 24 exactly damage? Boop. Amazing. Simply amazing. Not play that. I want the more energy on the next turn. Here's our hologram. Stuff. Dare I say, great stuff. We're gonna deliberately strike the Gremlin to take 2 so that I get 2 more Lightning Orbs? Yes, we're gonna do that. Well, that's a slight problem. Although we can block for, what, 12 times 3? Which is not enough. Lodestar81 wants a dad joke. Did you hear about the ambitious car designer? They say he has a lot of drive. So I guess the first question here is, do we ever have a kill? Imaginary friend wants a new one after that one. What did the man say after he fell down a chimney? Oh. Shoot. These are 12 per evoke. There's a world where we get a kill on leader, but I don't think we ever plan around it. What if we go like Ball Lightning Strike and the Lightning Orbs all hit Gremlin Leader, and then we get attacked by the Angry Gremlin and all of the Lightning Orbs again hit Gremlin Leader? We might be okay. Isla Cruz wants one more. What food goes best with a good conversation? Tacos. Alright, I'll see myself out after that one.
Commander, we just
King Joshmo, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub. Ooh, bottle. Ooh, multicast. Ooh. Multicast. Multicast with me. Yeah, multicast. And I'm gonna bottle the discharge, I think, rather than the other one. Give me that. Give me that. One more for Lysozyme. How do you steal a coat?
Excellent
jacket.
work, Commander. This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile.
We don't survive reading the book? Dang. Okay, we're definitely gonna need some extra health to beat Champ here. He is a big meanie most of the time. Most of the time. So we do 3 extra damage with Bullseye and with Go for the Eyes, thanks to Sadistic Nature off of our toolbox. Sure. Pretty much just want to get energy shenanigans in place for this fight. Right? That's gotta be the goal. Hologram the thingamajiggy. If we recycle down parts of this deck, I think we're gonna have the best chance. Guys with 0 cost. Still not our best block though. We're looking at in hand 6 plus 9. Sorry, 3 plus 9. 2 plus 9? I can't math. Oh boy. 11 block. There we go. So we're taking quite a bit if I don't hologram genetic. Reinforces in the draw pile. We'll hologram the genetic then. Play it now. It's not even a full block, dang. Drawing reinforced either. A bit uncomfortable. Hey, you fast-ass panda. Oh, I should have played biased. Last turn. So we play Ball Lightning, dual cast. I get back 8 additional energy, spend 5, gain 8, so gain 3 more, go to 9. And we can multicast a Lightning Orb for 9. Plus 1.5, so that's 12 times 9? That's not even that much damage. Dang. Been 18 times 9 with the blast. It still wouldn't have been enough, but it might have been better. So we're not looking to split him here. Okay. We are just going to take 22 damage. Feels pretty bad. We want to get him close to, but not below half. So I don't think I'm going to multicast. We're just going to summon all lightning orbs. This looks a bit more manageable. Not being attacked next turn. Yeah, full block though. Is looking pretty bad. And I also can't play all the block cards, so we block for at most 14. Yikes. I think we should probably use the Potion of Capacity here. It's nice to at least have multicast in the discard pile. Again, we don't want to put him below half on this turn if we can avoid it. Which seems pretty easy to do. So we'll have 5 lightning orbs. Yeah, we can play this safely. So we're going to do 12 at the end of turn, and then when he hits me, I do another 8. So we do 20, bringing him to 235. Means I can strike. And I can play multicast. 235, right? Do another 11? Okay, yes. So, guaranteed not attacking on this turn. And a 3-cost Meteor Strike is not what I want to be seeing here. Not being invulnerable on the big hits is a nice idea, but with 6 health, I think we just have to win. I think that's gotta be the goal here. We can recycle Reinforced Body so that I can play Biased and Meteor and Ball Lightning, and that might have to happen. Although next turn is looking kind of dismal if I do that. I mean, if he attacks me next turn, we'll die, so... Real shame that Meteor Strike is at 3 cost right now. Is it ever enough with Biased Meteor Ball Lightning? I guess we gotta find out. This arrangement of orbs. Come at me. Says by dual cast. Also zap. But then I'm not dual casting a lightning orb. Have to find a way to do 64 damage on this turn. 7 cards and a lot of energy. May not be possible. Let's see what we draw here. Meteor Strike, Bullseye, Zap, that might be enough. Is it though? Not sure this is. Sadistic Nature helping out. Meteor Strike. 28. These are going to be 9 each. So we have to do... Oh. Good thing we've got a letter opener, otherwise we'd be dead here. Thank you, letter opener, for saving my life. Oof. And shoutouts, yeah, shout out to Sadistic Nature for for letting me get there. What a chump, that champ. So obviously, no, not take the 2 max health. Obviously, want a second Meteor Strike here, right? Although I could see a use for the Amplify or even the Machine Learning. But I really like another Meteor Strike, helping give us some serious energy shenanigans. Letting us lean into our X-Cost card. Our X-Cost cards. And potentially setting up some seriously nonsense multicast plays. Which I suspect means we don't want a Velvet Choker, huh? Especially in a deck that might be going infinite to win. A Pandora's Box would transform 7 cards into, I mean, literally anything other than strikes and defense would be good. We don't really need to have an extra energy every turn with 2 Meteor Strikes, providing our actual energy engine, right? Although it'd still be nice. And, well, Frozen Core would require us to have empty orb slots, which doesn't happen that often. I think this has got to be Pandora's here. You get a friggin' Echo form, and an Amplify, and a Fusion. I like these. I like these cards. And a Core Search to go with our Biased, too. My god. That is a good Pandora's Box. That is a mighty fine Pandora's Box, if I do say so myself. Unfortunately, I have to path over here. Blah. A bit stinky. Yeah, did that ever change the deck or what? Holy heck. And Scrape? Can it get any better? No. No, it can't. The thing we most want to add from here is, like, another Reinforced Body or 5? 5 more Reinforced Bodies sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right. Five-cost Meteor Strike. Unacceptable. I can recycle it, though. That sounds great. Energy, please. And thank you. I was at 5 cost with Snecko because we pulled it out of the draw pile rather than drawing it. Snecko only makes cards randomly costed when drawn, but if you add them to your hand, which is different than drawing them, it doesn't randomize them. The kind of a technicality there. Let's give Scrape a chance to do something. Again. It almost did. Can confirm that it almost did something. Now we're gonna start to skip cards more aggressively with the Singing Bowl. Alright, let us consider the facts. Fact 1. I'm directly in front of a shop. Fact 2. I have a Darkstone Periapt, and we would gain 12 max health for taking 2 normalities. Those are good facts. I like those facts. Told me Omamori? What? Why would I want an Omamori? We're gonna gain 12 max health here. Stinky Omamori would have denied me an entire mango worth of hit points. Nonsense. Nonsense, I say. Alrighty, now we're talking. Meteor Strike Dummy. 3 more damage on our Meteor Strikes. How can I say no? How? How can I say no to that? Pretty easily, actually, as it turns out. Pretty easily. Is how. Love what I see here, though. We absolutely positively want another hologram. We absolutely positively want any card that says X. And I think we also want the Runic Capacitor and probably also the Ellie Smoothstone. For a point of dexterity, make all our block cards block for 1. So I really like these two, and they're nice and cheap. Probably want to avoid elites until this shop, which I am going to now... yeah, I can go to that shop, but it costs me a lot of fires. Maybe we'll get a random one? Maybe we'll get a random one. Could take a second copy of Core Surge, which is highly probable to block vulnerable against hearts. So probably want that. Probably want that. The first card you play each combat is permanently removed from your deck. That's an upside with an upside, but also kind of a downside. It's a weird one, right? It's a weird one. I think it would be on average very good. Yeah, we're gonna take both of these relics. Impatience is not good here. No, not with Snecko, I don't think. Master of Strategy might be. But I think I'm going to want the money. Take the second Surge, and I'm not even going to take the potion. I'm going to carry this to the next shop. Okay, turn 1 normality, a little bit annoying. Secret technique for... that. Oh, we could have recycled it. That's a pretty good idea. Recycling things. Absurd. Got to at least play algorithm here. Thunder's pretty good. Leap Plus also pretty good. Leap Plus says block 13 on it. That's a lot of block. Take that. Violence! Although Violence is likely to draw a Meteor Strike. So maybe I don't actually want to play it. Definitely want to play Echo Form. And the powers. Start there. Oof. Definitely the worst case scenario draw-wise, pretty much. This is why we're headed to the Spire and not the Elite. This merits a draw potion. Yeah, 0 cost hologram means we get back algorithm. And I take nothing. Glad that worked out. Zero cost hologram seems pretty cute. Here, multicast is in my hands, okay. Boop. Call it there. For that turn. Probably gonna double Tempest here. That just makes the most sense. That's the Zapping area. Yet another hologram. We want to add as many of these as possible to the deck. And we want to get them all upgraded. Extremely, extremely important that we do that. As they will provide avenues for infinites, basically. So those are the top priority upgrade over everything else. Ooh, nice. No, no, no. This one. Okay, both the holograms are upgraded. That's incredible. That's really lucky. It means we get to remove the normality here, and then we're going to go into the Burning Elite. Although, it'd be really nice if we got a random shop here, and then I can get 2 more upgrades, but we'll go this way. Calipers? Calipers. Yes. Yes, calipers, right? Gotta be calipers. There's so many ways that this deck can generate a truly unholy amount of block. Between the reinforced body, the energy shenanigans, and the Snecko holograms, right? We're setting ourselves up to win by breaking the game. Which is my favorite way to win, really. Especially with defects. Toy Ornithopter is a nice, reliable 10 health, healing us when we use potions. You try Abacus things, although with a 33-card deck, I don't see it that much. Yeah, the multicast plasma reinforced body, indeed. Or the Echo form reinforced with like 10 energy at the start of the turn. Definitely need to lose this. And I think I am taking Calipers here. Go. Take the Sapphire Key. I gotta get all the remaining keys. It's kind of limiting. Oh, what is this choice? Excuse me? Rude. I mean, we have a backup Meteor Strike, but I do want 2 of them. I guess we'll lose the Tempest. It's a powerful source of damage, but we've got plenty. We've got plenty of ways to kill stuff. I don't think I ever lose the Bias Cog. Not with what? Two Core Surges in the deck? No. We'll lose the Tempest. Energy Manipulation Transmutation. Think about it for a second. Just 1 second. Don't think about it for too long, but do think about it for a moment. Okay, that's a good attack for you to do. Hologram Meteor Strike. Keep the shenanigans going. Let's do that. More attacks with which to rotate your nonsense. You can do that one. I guess we now want to upgrade Reinforced Body at the next available opportunity. Makes sense to me. Oh man, the algorithm is so much better now, too. I'm gonna try to echo form it if I can. It seems pretty possible. You mind? Actually, I have to take a slight amount of damage. It's okay. Can't block with auto shields, unfortunately. Auto shields just got a lot worse. Didn't it? Go for the Ice Plus could be alright. But I'm gonna say no. Potion belts, potentially good. If we get another potion, potentially buying one at the next shop. Gotta go here. Let's take the Apotheosis. That'll upgrade our thingy. Our genetic algorithm will get leveled up more when we play it, which looks like it's going to be now. Instead of doubling it. Okay, we did not play Echo Form. Okay, Potion Belt officially doing good things. Love both the Equilibrium and the Doom and Gloom here. Doom and Gloom a little late. Very, very good multicast target though, right? Very, very good multicast target. Genetic algorithm. Oh dear. Ice cream would definitely be like the cherry on top. My god, can you imagine? I think I want to be able to retain stuff. So I'm going to take Equilibrium here. Let's see. Technique gets me a lot of nothing back. I guess I could get Fusion down. Not really impressed with any of these draws. Could have gone Amplify. Amplify is a good secret technique. Suppose that makes some sense. Ice cream's the cherry. What's the ice cream? Well, you'll just have to keep watching to find out. My answer. My official answer. Okay, looks like we have most of a full block in the works here. Auto shields first. Auto shields, Equilibrium, Leap, Hologram, something. Great turn. Excellent turn. What's the biggest shenanigans I can make happen here? Hologramming a Meteor Strike? Is that better than just multicasting and then reinforced bodying? Not convinced. We simply do this. I blocked! And now I really block. So this is the combo that we had to get all the holograms upgraded for. If we ever, at any point, get 2 0-cost ones, well, we can do this. So all I have to do is play hologram 3 times, and then I do 1 damage to the Nemesis, which means that if I play hologram only 500 times, then we'll get an easy kill right now. Which shouldn't take any time at all, right? I'm not gonna do that, okay? Let's not do that. We could do that, but let's not do that. I mean, I'm gonna build up a little bit of block. I am not gonna do that until it dies. Because I have somewhere to be in 8 hours. So I don't have the time for that. Didn't get the echo form. Dang it. Hologram the defrag, though? Stop there for the moment. All we want out of this fight is to double our algorithm. Which is very easy to do. Thankfully. The problem can be solved, therefore I'm going to treat it as if I did. And we're going to move on. It's all good. Toxic Egg, you are a little late. Yeah, you're a little late. Nice try, though. Question mark. Okay, Panache sounds like it could really speed up murdering everything, potentially. So I like that idea. Let us Panache. Might even take a little bit to get a Plasma Orb down. Not gonna play Static Discharge, though. Equilibrium saves 1 more. I don't want to retain any of this, so just leap and dual cast. Get rid of the Lightning Orb in front. Take more damage than I'd like. Here we go. Perfect. Still no sign of Echo form, or any of the holograms. But we do have some shenanigans. Keep every Plasma Orb. Hologram multicast, hologram reinforced. Sounds good. Could have hologram to amplify for Echo Form. I suppose we could have. Couldn't we? We're okay either way. Hey Chewbacca, how to suggest a game for Gameboat is to message it's at Tom there in the Discord. On the community voting channel is the way to do it. Okay, so this can get doubled. Sounds really good. Nice. Okay, so far the holograms have been crazy expensive. Tragically. Disastrously. But even enough block in the entire world? Yes. Is the short answer. That because I'm not taking any damage. Is there a reason to do anything other than continue to hologram? I don't think so. Dang it. Get those stinky 2-cost holograms out of here. Please. Let's get some frost orbs down. That'll be an easy block. So we can actually do orb stuff if we want to. Simply don't often want to. Okay, boss number 1 down. We have 60 health for our second one. Who's it gonna be? It's the Time Eater. Do I care about sadistic nature? It did matter before, but it is a card play. Transmutation could be kind of hilarious, but I think it's ultimately bad. Let's take the sadistic nature. Gives us a card we can just get rid of. It's kind of important. Probably going to play Algorithm on turn 1 so that we block the entirety of this hit. We'll play one of these Core Surges, just to block the Vulnerable that we're about to get applied to us. No real reason to play Bullseye, even though it does do damage. It only does 13 damage, or 11 damage. Plus a little bit. But otherwise, Ball Lightning. Let's get the Discharge out of the deck. Just play all these powers so that we don't redraw them. I guess I'm not playing Core Surge then? Good. Makes it easier to bias cog later. Okay, we'll stop there then. Gonna want better damage for value than that. I do like the idea of getting our Frost Orbs out in this fight. Cold Snap, Hollow, Cold Snap. Okay. Doesn't really change anything, so no reason to play it. Already full blocking. Okay, again, unfortunately drawing the Core Surge separate from the Biased. Since Time Eater constantly applies debuffs, it's not a good deal. Definitely get some Plasma Orbs in. 3 cards for the turn. Take a little bit. And here, of course, are... Come on. Don't do it like that. You can amplify Echo Form and take a ton. Might be worth it. Probably is worth it. Does that mean we also want to block pots to avoid losing these Plasma Orbs to our Static Discharge? We don't ever scrape. Yeah, I think we do block pot then. Gonna make this smoother. Yeah. This is 10 times 3 though, right? Well, let's see what happens. Go block one of them. Good enough, as it turns out. So I think that's good enough. Yes, that should be good enough. Especially with the Equilibrium in my hand. Hollow back Core Surge and Bias Cog. Double Equilibrium. Back that. Okay, these are all the pieces we need now. So next turn we double Core Surge, double Bias Cog. And even do like double Cold Snap, double Reinforce Body this turn. Do the Core Surge Bias Cog thing next turn. Sounds pretty good. Even do double Recycle, double Reinforced. Only gets me 1 Frost Orb, though. Gives me a ton of block, however. And gets rid of 2 slimes, so I like it a lot. And then we can play these to roll over the timer, so that we have to worry about that next turn. Do we actually just win? Because what if we actually just won on this turn? I see a lot of ways to potentially do that. Vegetable bread. Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you for that very generous raid. So this would be what? Double biased, then double multicast. We multicast for 4 times 13, and then gain 8 energy back. Then I play Meteor Strike, giving me, and Cold Snap, giving me another 4 energy, so 12. Hologram, the multicast, and it's only 10 evocations? No, that's not quite enough. We will do it like this instead. Oh wait, I didn't math that right though. Because I was doing math with single biased? I think I was. Well, either way, got some hot shenanigans we can do. This. Times 12 is not quite enough, but if I double bullseye first, this should be good. Right, this would be 27 times 12, that's plenty. Zap! Zoop! Zippity zop! GG time eater. Two thump, a deep pulsing dread. He fell throughout the room. Is this the heart of the Spire? The source of this evil. Do I have any upgrades that are worth 14 hit points? Yes, this one, right? This is worth more than 14 health with the shenanigans that we do? Potentially? Maybe a defrag upgrade? But I think I like the reinforced upgrade the most. Or a 2 extra block X times, which may be a lot. Seek Plus is good, but it's not nearly as good as Liquid Memories is in this situation. So I think I want the Liquid Memories. And then the question is, what other potion do I buy? Dex? It's gotta be Dex, right? Liquid Memories in a Dex pot is kind of game-breaking with what we're doing. Yeah, I like that. Like that a lot. There's Liquid Memories that I only need 1 0-cost hologram and can force the other. Unfortunately not, as the Liquid Memories is a little deceptive in its wording. It says the card costs 0 this turn, but what it means is that the card costs 0 until you play it, or until the turn ends. So you play the, pull a 2-cost hologram out of the discard pile with Liquid Memories. It'll be 0 in your hand, but then in the discard pile it'll be 2 again. How is Seek not a windmill? Slam pick. Did you see my lights flicker? We do have a tropical storm coming in today, so I'm hoping our power stays online, but it might not. Might not. But yeah, the Seek isn't quite a windmill slam, partially because of a Snecko Eye. Although it would make Secret Technique on turn 1 pretty good. But I'm valuing Liquid Memories to get a Meteor Strike or a Reinforced Body or a Multicast out of the discard pile extremely highly. Like, way more than the Seek is. I think this potion is good. Okay, Apotheosis sounds alright, although this is not the greatest turn 1. Has any player ever bought Purity? I've bought Purity once or twice. It's pretty rare that you want it, but most frequently you'll want it on Ironclad with exhaust synergies, like a Dark Embrace or something. Or a Feel No Pain, can be really good. Runic Pyramid makes it a lot better as well. So Violence is going to get me Meteor Strikes in hand, probably, but they're going to be 5 cost, and I don't think I want that. Okay. We did draw a Reinforced. We did draw a Scrape. Not a great turn 1. There's a dead branch chilling on the power line across the street. Quick! Go get it! And then find a corruption afterwards. That's worth like 300 gold. Totally worth climbing up a power pole to get, I think. Right? Okay, we discarded a 2-cost hologram, that's fine. Getting Zap and Static unupgraded into the discard pile is fine as well. Do I ever recycle anything in this hand? Not really. Oh, actually, Apotheosis upgrades the recycle, right? So then I can exhaust something that's 3 cost? Perfect. So I'll actually carry over a little bit if I reinforced. We can also play the Ball Lightning. I can Dex Pot and carry over more block. This is a tough call here. I feel like I should probably use 1 potion in this fight. The minimum. So if I Dex Pot, this will be 12 times 4. 48. 58 block, we lose 33 plus 15 of it. 48. So I carry over 10. And we could use the energy potion, although I value that energy potion very highly. With, like, multicast stuff. A Dex Pot. Not playing Ball Lightning might be wrong there.
Commander, one of our most valued supporters, says continued support of the XCOM project.
This is okay. It's an actual exact block? Yeah, I like that. Freudian hit! Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime and those 10 months of support. You're having a wonderful day today. Great to see you here. Hanging out. Not the liquid memories I'm envisioning. Definitely play Echo Form, probably play Leap and turn around. Going to cause us to lose a lot of health, but the draws are going to be excellent next couple turns.
This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been
Sterling Hard, thank you so much for the tier 1 and those 3 months. Storms coming over tonight. Looking forward to watching. Hey, stay safe and dry, and I hope you enjoy the stream tonight. Yeah, I think it is Echo Core Surge Leap. We just take some damage. We just take some damage. Do I get rid of the Lightning Orb? I think I do. Throw that away. On purpose, mind you. Ow. Okay, 1-0 cost hologram. Double Meteor Strike. Randy's never sure which to take down first in this fight. I think that is one of the most difficult questions to answer in Spire, truly. Who to go for first in this fight. There are a lot of different ways to play the Spire Spear and Spire Shield combat, and it can be a matter of life or death for sure, to pick incorrectly. I tend to think that going for shield is usually correct. So there's some major, I'm going to call them breakpoints in this fight. If you can kill the Spire Spear before that 10x4 multi-attack on turn 2, you're going to have a good time. But doing 180 damage in 2 turns is really difficult if you don't have, like, a very good turn 1. For the Spire Shield, you have to do 155, because it's going to block for 30 on one of the turns. 155 damage in 3 turns to prevent the big 57 damage hit on turn 3. And that's a lot easier. I also tend to find that once the Spire Shield goes down, the Spear is pretty easy to take care of, because it no longer gets block. So I think for most decks, it's correct to go for Spire Shield, but you should crunch your damage numbers and see if you can do the 180 on Spire Shield for turn 2, or if you find that you have no chance of killing Spire Shield by turn 3, it might be correct to go for the Spear first as well. Those are some of the thoughts. There's a lot more to it. Those are some of the thoughts. Looks like a pretty good turn. We double Meteor Strike. We're going to do that on the Spire Spear, of course. Yeah, if the Spire Shield gets that 99 block up, like, I can't do any damage to it this turn, really, so... I think in this case it's going to be correct to go for the Spear first. Next turn we're going to double Algorithm and everything will be fine, so all I have to do is full block this turn. Good. How many hours of Spire gameplay do I have? At this point, we're at 3,500 hours of Spire, which is a lot of Spire. So we're going to Hologram Multicast to get more energy, and then Hologram Reinforced, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Get this out. Tenergy. I'm Bluck. So... okay, so we double cast the multicast, giving me all of the energy in the world. Then I hologram multicast. Do that again. This is our plan for Heart, by the way. This is how we win. By patiently waiting is the first step. for the 62 points of energy. And then, what's 12 times 62? It's a big number, I think. 892 block, alright. Good thing we only lose 15 per turn. Get him. How's it going, by the way, Blur? Glorious. Simply glorious. Beep. No relics to set up? Okay. And the stick up, real silly. Commence the boopin'. Mummified hand? Oh, Spire elites, you shouldn't have. Whenever you play a power card, a random card in our hand costs 0 for the turn. This aggregate says plus on it? Almost. Almost, Spire. You almost get me on that one. Could have only had 650 block there? What a disaster that would have been, right, Randy B? Would have been a disaster. Alright, 70 health going into Heartfight, I think is pretty good odds here. I love Secret Technique on turn 1. Where's that Seek that we almost added to the deck? Okay, we can block Vuln. Otherwise, I can't say that I'm particularly impressed with this opening draw. At all, really. No reason not to focus potion right away. Reinforced Body in the discard pile is good. I think this ends up being just Core Surge, and we'll use Secret Technique to fetch a skill we don't care to draw, like Zap. But it's not a great turn 1. I will admit. Could also Reinforce Body and just carry over some block for next turn, but I think blocking Vulnerable is going to be better. Blocking Vuln saves 38 health. Reinforced Body is only going to be 30. Could, like, Echo form Static Discharge with the Energy Potion, or not Echo form, Amplify Static Discharge with the Energy Potion is an interesting option. We could Secret Technique our Algorithm, that's also an option here. So that we have a lot of block. It's what, 60 block? 60 block's pretty good. And I can still play the Core Surge in addition to that. If I use Recycle on Static Discharge, it's +1 energy, right? So then I'd have 4 energy. We can play Core Surge and our Algorithm. Means we don't get to double the Algorithm, but we should be set up 4 turns from now, when it's going to matter. Right, we'll have 70 block, basically, with Calipers and no Vuln, so we'll take very little damage. Yeah, I like that play. I like that play quite a bit. Does mean recycling Static Discharge, which feels a little weird, but I'm okay with it. Because we added this in the early game to get past Elites, believe it or not. This is how this ended up here. Was our answer to Act 1 Elites. We just beat Sentries by letting them hit me for 5 damage. And now here we are against Heart recycling it for 1 energy. Amazing. Oh, it's 61 block. Thank you, Smoothstone. Don't want to play that. Okay. So we carry over 48. There's a convenient full block. We have 1 0-cost hologram. I like what I see. I like what I see quite a lot. So we now have 2 more of those coming up. And if either of them roll 0, we win the fight. Immediately. In front. Definitely want to get these orbs down. Am I hologramming Reinforced, or am I hologramming the Fusion? And then playing Go for the Eyes. Holo Reinforce is not actually going to carry anything over to next turn, right? We should hologram the Fusion, get an extra energy out. I could even play the Discharge, but I don't want to play the Discharge. Like that. Well now, I like what I see. A one-cost hologram is not quite what we had in mind, but it's almost good enough. We've got the core surge bias here. We could even amplify the bias. We have multicast in the... No, we don't. No, we don't. I mean, we're probably fine. Just trying to figure out what we need to do. What we want to do is get 6 plasma orbs down, probably. There's no reason to hologram anything other than the zero-cost hologram, at least with our one-cost. That's probably how we start the turn. Is holo. Is it Liquid Memories time yet? I don't think so. Does my hand have the same caveat as potions? Yes. So, again, it says this turn, but it doesn't actually mean this turn. This turn or until played. The only thing that permanently makes something zero cost is, like, madness. So... 3 energy. This gives us back 2. It's okay to take damage here. Totally okay to take damage here. We just want to set up with a lot of plasma orbs. I could scrape, but I don't think it's a great idea. Start with holo. And then probably Core Surge, Bias Cog, play Meteor Strike. We also get a free card from Biased. I guess I'll play Scrape if it's free. Okay, we'll do that. Free Meteor Strike. I like it. So now we want to hologram the one-cost hologram, hologramming the zero-cost hologram, hologramming either Cold Snap or Fusion. I like the Cold Snap. For convenient reasons. Here's both our Echo form and our multicast. Probably want to amplify the Echo form. To start. Take some more beta death damage to do that. Is this the turn where we do the thing? That's my question. That's a very big question, I understand. The thing being, using Liquid Memories. To get reinforced back with like 14 energy? That doesn't seem like it's enough. Okay, we can keep playing after the multicast no matter what. Although we probably want to play at the very minimum defrag first. Or a multicast. Quite a rate other side? I've not played that game, so I have nothing to say on it that would be productive, I don't think. Okay, so we're just gonna multicast this. Keep the stuff again. Okay. It's almost time to do the thing. Probably. Okay. Now it's time to do the thing. Okay, so we're liquid memorizing multicast, I think. Multicast twice, then hologram twice, getting back multicast and hologram. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so we'll use the energy potion, go up to 9 energy, and then we're gonna liquid memories, getting back multicast. And this gets played twice, bringing us to 36 energy. Let me hologram twice, getting back multicast and hologram. Now we multicast again to get even more energy. Just take a sip of water while I wait, I guess. La-dee-da. Beautiful. 1 eternity later. And commence the blocking. Nice. Now I have all the time in the world to figure out how to kill the heart from here. This looks like a good start. You got this, letter opener. Can I do the nonsense again? I'm trying to figure out if I can do the nonsense again. I think we just want to start torching our cards. Certainly auto shields can go. Get rid of this stinky... Honestly, Scrapier out of here as well. Get him. This card is also getting played twice. Make it Bullseye again. Or hologram to get Bullseye. You get the hologram back. That debuff on him. Kind of just ignoring what the heart is doing at this point. Pretty funny to think about. Play cards, forehead. The Ream is there. we want to hologram a bunch of times. Optimally. Nice. I get that letter opener value, alright? Yes, we drew multicast, let's go. And there'll be hologram to get back multicast. And hologram. Multicast again. You see where this is going, right? Doo-doo. Again? He can't keep getting away with it. Please wait patiently while I get all the achievements. Yeah, we're getting Neon, we're getting the Barricaded achievement, we're getting, whatever the achievement is for getting at least 100 chat members to fall asleep during the heart fight. I think that's an achievement, right? We're over 100 energy! It's still going, but wait! You mean I can do that again? I really shouldn't be doing this. It's fine. It's fine. There'll be stuff to do with all this energy, I promise. I promise. We'll get there. We'll get there. Can I queue up the rest of my hands? Yes. Our cards will wait patiently to be played. Good for them. Good for them. Any day now. 230, 260, 272. It is beautiful. Alright, and now for the real question. Can I refill my water before the reinforced body stops resolving? Yes, I can! We got there. We got there. Excuse me, sir, but I believe this streamer is cheating. Okay. Oh, there we go, okay. Any day now. Defect. Any ditto. How long can this keep happening? Important question. Okay. Let's put this poor heart out of its misery, shall we? Boop. GG. Everybody. GG. Definitely one of the most busted defect runs I've had in quite some time. Holy heck. Holy heck. We got there. Did I ever try out the multipath Spire glitches? I didn't try them myself. Did not try them myself, no. We counting streaks? That is a defect streak, right? Still? Current defect streak stands at 1. Oh, this... Hold on. This is not a... This was a Chat versus Baylor run. Which I mistakenly did on the wrong save file. But this was not a regular A20. I don't think I would have taken Recursion over Cold Snap normally on floor 4. Yeah, this was definitely Chat versus Baylor. So if we remember to not count that, we're on 5 in a row with the defect. Gotta fix this in the run history. Sure it is, smiley face. We all know what happened. We all know what happened. Watch the streamer do a Slay the Streamer run with the runner allowed to use glitches. Oh, that sounds like a fun way to do it. If chat's gonna cheat, then why not the streamer? Oh yeah, also looking at the deck, right? Tells you a lot about it. 3 Thunderstrike and not a single Lightning Orb in the deck. Yeah, that was a fun one. It was a fun one. But Defect's holding up reasonably well. It was a lucky first run. Made some interesting choices in the early game there. Definitely, let's see, what did we take Static Discharge over? So we had, our first pick was Algorithm Reprogram Cool-Headed. Second pick was Discharge Streamline Double Energy. I think Streamline was the more generic take, but I liked what we did with the Discharge. Able to beat sentries taking only 30 damage. Definitely really flexed our max hit points in this one. GG. GG. That was a super fun one. Let's see, do I want to do another A20 run or not? I'm not actually sure where my head's at. Definitely in a good mood after crushing it with Defect there. Let's do one more. Watcher's up next. Give her a spin. So we are deliberately avoiding the Boss Relic swap for ideally a period of 50 runs, just to compare my own win rate with and without. Okay, but I really want to fight this Burning Elite because of the path it's on. Maybe. Other paths that look pretty okay. Wow. Not a whole lot to work with here. 2 elites. There is only one path. 2 paths, excuse me. 2 paths that hit 3 elites. But it's not a particularly good path. Interesting. Okay, so this Burning Elite path really is the best path. Would make me good at that. Can we snipe the Burning Elites? Not really. We'd have to get 5 events to not be combats. That's not going to happen. But we get a quite reliable snipe on maybe this elite if we want to, with Niao's Lament here. I also like Transform a card quite a lot. Remove a card from our deck, we would Transform and Defend. Get a random other card, or even go Transform 2. Is an interesting option. But that gives us a curse. I think a curse and a transform is not a particularly good deal. Let's take the one transform. Transform one defend. Watch your Loveser strikes. Turning it into a swivel. Yeah, that's better. Swivel is 8 block for 2 energy and makes the next attack we play cost 0. If we use that to play a free strike, then we've spent 1 energy on an 8 block card, which is better than a defend, so I'll take it. Bossborn hitting us up with an astronomy fact. Today we're learning about dwarf planet Ceres, hidden away in the asteroid belt. Was previously thought to be the largest asteroid, but is now considered a dwarf planet. Did you know that Ceres formed along with the rest of the solar system about 4.5 billion years ago, when gravity pulled swirling gas and dust together to become a small planet? Scientists describe Ceres as an, quote, embryonic planet, which means that it started forming but didn't really finish. Jupiter, being nearby, having a huge gravitational impact, prevented it from becoming a fully formed planet. It settled into its current location about 4 billion years ago, among the leftover pieces of planetary formation that make up the asteroid belt. Yeah, Swivel is basically a defend plus, exactly. And I think I missed that one, Phaley, so one more fact about Ceres. Did you know that Ceres is more similar to the terrestrial planets, Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, than to its asteroid neighbors? But it's a lot less dense than the rest of the rocky planets. It has a layered interior, like those other planets, but we're not actually sure what they're made of. We think it has a solid core, and suspect that there's a mantle made of water ice lurking beneath its surface. Ceres could be composed of as much as 25% water, in fact, which, if true, would mean that there's more water on Ceres than there is on Earth. And that's pretty cool. So if not for Jupiter, Ceres would have absorbed the rest of the asteroids in the asteroid belt, likely to become a proper and full planet. Yeah, Curio, I think so. So what? I said I wanted to go for the Burning Elites, so let's take 2 easy pool fights to start. And see if the Swivel does anything good. Can make for a free eruption. Do like Vigilance, Miracle Swivel, and just play everything. I think we want to do this. Leaves us with, yeah, an Eruption Strike kill on this turn. How do we feel about floor 1, Talk to the Hand? Is it good? Maybe a little bit, right? A card you can build around quite reliably as a block engine. Helps you lean into your damage sources on Watcher. Cut Through Fate's not bad either, but Talk to the Hand. Would rather have a floor 1 Ragnarok. Fair enough. Fair enough. Me too. Especially with Swivel, right? Lets us really happily take a Sashwit. In particular. I think we ever need to take damage against Jalworm, right? See, Eruption and 3 strikes is more than enough damage. Swivel first, because I can. Double Swivel. Amazing. Flurry of Blows with a Talk to the Hand already in the deck seems pretty good to me, though. 0 cost attack that comes back to our hand whenever we change stances. I think I like that more than I like the Indignation. In the show Altered Carbon, Ceres is the main water resource for humanity. I like that. That is very plausible, based on what we know of the planet. That's a cool detail. Okay, does Mr. Curseman ever mean we go to the shop and take a different path? Probably not, right? The middle path is like just the only really good one here. We really like to stay on it. Damn it. Does that mean I refuse the money as well? A relic and 2 more question marks? It's definitely a world where I'd die to that, right? Not really. We'll just get a random shop. It'll be fine. Smiley face. And Vigilance and Swivel are kind of the same card a lot of the time when Eruption's involved. It's interesting. It's basically a second Vigilance, which is good. It's actually really good to have 2 Vigilances. Vigili. Vigilance. That other utility is as well. Although the Vigilance will return Flurry. Okay, we want to play this then. Can't forget that Flurry. So this is next turn guaranteed 9, 21, 31, so we want a Miracle Strike to guarantee the kill. Blessing the Forge, very good. There's the Sash Whip that I said would be an easy take. I feel like it's an easy take. Although any of these are an improvement. Feather Fade in particular is like juicy. We're fighting Slime Boss? That definitely makes me want Cut Through Fate more than Sash Whip. Tough call here, actually, between the two. That's a really tough call. If we end up fighting a Knob, I'm really going to want Sash Whip, I think. It's good then, too. Take Cut Through Fate, because we're against Slime Boss. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Talk to the Hand first. I'm very confident about the things I'm saying. We did get a Random Merchant. Easy game. Ooh, Fear No Evil, Empty Fist together here. Looking like the foundation of something really strong. Is it ever just Master of Strategy? It might be. The chair is attempting to assume direct control of the stream. This relic is Melange, which gives us 3 scry whenever we shuffle the draw pile. This relic is decent, but I almost never buy it. It does not it does not scry at the start of combat, which would be really cool, actually. Can you imagine if there was a relic that said at the start of combat, like scry 3? I think that'd be awesome. Especially if it happened before your opening hand. Are there any infinite possibilities with Watcher? Yes. Yes, there are, quote me if he's blind. Most of the ones I can think of revolve around the card Rushdown, which says, whenever you enter Wrath Stance, draw 2 cards. You can use that with energy generation from stances, Calm, and either going into Wrath or exiting Wrath to make the cornerstone of your play. Yeah, I think I'm going to buy both the Empty Fist and the Fear No Evil. This is such a good combo for switching our stances a whole lot. And then it leaves me with enough for either a card remove or a Foresight. Definitely feels like removing a strike would be very welcomed here. So we got lots of good attacks now. Lots of really good attacks. Just got a strikeout. The gambling chip locked to 3? Not quite, because you can... Not quite. It's different in ways that are a little hard to explain, I think. I'm sure it is, right? Now I'm not convinced. Love this Duvu doll for 1 strength. That's a fantastic start. This is a fantastic start with our Watcher run here. All we need is a lesson learned, and we're really cooking with gasoline. Gasoline. Do we Miracle to Swivel and Cut Through Fates? Really want to Fear No Evil the middle one. We rolled max health sentries. Is this ever a Blessing of the Forge, then? Probably, right? Yeah, it's gonna be. Yes. Yes, this is a Blessing of the Forge kind of turn. Gets everything in our hand upgraded, including the Miracle for 1 more energy. Just gonna make this so much smoother. Yeah. The next elite's not gonna be hard. So let's see what's on top first. Okay, Empty Fist is going to happen next turn. Let's discard the Defend, draw the Strike. But we want to Empty Fist next turn, right? Although I could Fear No Evil Empty Fist now. Keep the Miracle. No, we want the Empty Fist next turn. So we're gonna have a weird situation with Flurry Blows. Yeah, we're gonna have a weird situation with Flurry Blows, because we want to play the Eruption. Although, we play Eruption for 2. We have, what, 5 energy worth of cards in hand, and we would have 5 energy. So even... It makes sense to just ditch our Swivel here and play the Flurry first anyway. Go Flurry, Eruption for 2. Flurry again. Talk to the hand, Empty Fist. Defend. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll do a flat 30. Can I kill both of them? So yeah, we should have played the free attack that was in my hand, I guess, last turn, knowing that. That's okay. There were a lot of situations where it would have benefited this turn. So let's see. This does 5, 10, plus 16 is Exacxes. Perfect. Let me do 40, which kills the middle one, but not the end one. Okay. I accept this outcome. Yeah, that'll work. Oh wait, Flurry comes back too. Do 5 more? I don't think that made the difference. Great fight though against Super Sentries. Usually a pretty difficult fight for Watcher. He said, speaking as if the fight was over. It's not over. It is definitely not over with this draw. I think it's way too risky to go Eruption Strike. We might just take 20 next turn if I do that. Whereas we're almost guaranteed to take 10 next turn if I don't. Sad times. I think we swivel. It would have been better to play the Eruption, apparently. But it didn't change the amount of damage we took, so whatever. 10 damage Super Sentries fight, with 1 potion invested. Not perfect, but I have a Dead Branch, so I no longer care. Welcome to the deck, Dead Branch. 2 rare relics in a row to start, a very fortuitous start. Whenever we exhaust a card, add a random card to our hand. Does that enough to make Alpha, Beta, Omega a thing? I don't think it is, right? I don't think it is. This feels very much like a deck that does not want a non... Like, we're so invested already with a point of strength and all this stance switching. We're so invested into attacks currently that these don't really seem that good. And Windmill Strike is terrible, so... whatever. I think I've played 100 Watcher runs and taken this card 0 times. Okay, an Eruption upgrade seems pretty easy. The Cut Through Fate upgrade's pretty good too. But let's upgrade our Eruption to be 1 cost. That actually made Swivel worse, huh? Choices. It's Vigilance, Fist, Talk to the Hand, Strike. Avoid using the Miracle. Bottled Miracle is insane with Dead Branch, giving us 2 miracles that also exhaust into 2 random cards. If we want Mantra, it's here on offer, both Worship and Prostrate. However, Evaluate puts an insight into our draw pile, which exhausts. And so I think the Dead Branch take is the Evaluate here. And it's a block card, with a good upgrade on it. +4 block. Yeah, I like that. He said, about to fight Knob. We'll make Cut Through Fate do a little bit more and Scry. That makes Knob a lot less scary. Well, this is not a very good turn. Okay. Org. We actually do 63 damage on this turn. I think we can, right? 10 plus 20. If we get Empty Fist off the Cut Through Fate, we just kill it. Easy. And a 3rd Rare Relic, another insane one. I can't think of a much better start for Watcher, quite frankly. Wow. Fossilized Helix prevents the first time we would lose health each combat, and we get a Deus Ex Machina to go with our Dead Branch. Seems pretty good? You know, I'm not sure I'm gonna have power for much longer based on that. You all just saw my lights flicker, yes? Hold on, I need to make sure everything's okay upstairs. I'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. I have been informed that there is a tornado warning for my area, which means that I should take shelter in the basement, which is where I am, so I'm here to hang out. Let's take a Deus Ex Machina. Hopefully I won't get tornadoed while I go through the rest of our run here. We upgrade this, right? We upgrade this 100% of the time? To make 3 miracles? To do really, really dumb Dead Branch things? Of course we do. And get a Ragnarok on turn 1. There's that Ragnarok we wanted. Collect. Okay, we're just gonna play all of these then. I got another one. And a Sands of Time. Glorious. This is as it should be. Double Sands of Time. It's beautiful. Swivel to make 1 3 next turn? Wait, can I just kill it now? Yes, I can actually just kill it now. Okay. Yes, the very typical and totally normal turn 2 kill on Slime Boss with Watcher. Like you do. Conjure Blade's actually kind of amazing, right? I have lots of energy, I have a Talk to the Hand. Blasphemy is pretty OP as well. But might totally kill me, as we've seen. Although, wait, we have Fossilized Helix? We have Fossilized Helix. I'm taking the Blasphemy, because we can blaspheme without dying. And that's the most OP thing of all. There's definitely something immensely satisfying about using a potion to add 4 miracles to my hand at the moment. Does the death trigger get blocked by buffers? So the way Blasphemy kills you, Mont Tribal, is by dealing 10,000 damage to you, which buffer conveniently prevents. So yes, you can avoid death from Blasphemy by having Fossilized Helix in place. So does this make a Black Star? I have mixed feelings about Runic Pyramid with the Deus Ex Machina. The only card we really care to retain is Blasphemy, and that, you know, upgrades to retain on its own. We're certainly capable of beating elites without any additional anything. So getting lots of relics sounds amazing. Although the bark could be good. Let's take the Black Star. This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. 1, 2, 3 elites. 1, 2, 3 elites. I have enough money to go to a shop, but not so much that I think it's, like, required. But I'm probably going to go anyway. A lot of CT is out of power. I'm lucky? Yeah, I am lucky. So the neighborhood that I'm in has, at least to the direct house connection, is underground. And traditionally that has resulted in this house specifically having power for situations where a lot of the rest of Connecticut doesn't. But it might well change. Let's make sure that, yeah, we got save and quit. So even if we lose power, I shouldn't lose the run. I'm connected to a surge protector, right? Yes, okay. So my hard drive shouldn't fry. Although it's usually not, like, we're not worried about a lightning strike. We're worried about branches knocking stuff over. So I should be okay. Never really a good idea to have your PC powered on when it loses power, but I think we'll be fine. Smiley face. Deviform. That's not a bad thing. I'll actually just let that exhaust. Do we end in Wrath? Do it the other way around. Collect? I mean, it creates more miracles. I think this is a good deck for collect. And it's definitely a good deck to get mutagenic strength with. Gaining additional strength on turn 1. We could also go for the transform too. But I really like the extra turn 1 strength here quite a bit. Do that. Chemical X collect? Or boat thingy? Man, we should take in the Conjure Blade, huh? Crescendo ain't bad either. That collect was the one that lets you carry over energy. You might be thinking Doppelganger, Quad Dragon? Seems like it needs another X cost to be good. Well, Dead Branch will provide, right? What does Watcher have for X costs? Collect, Conjure Blade. Is that it? It's only the 2, right? Let's buy it. That sounds too fun to not take, I think. Blaspheme! Master Reality Dead Branch. Amazing. Fight! 7 block and Scry 3. Yes. Scry is almost always good. Didn't even die one time. Disappointing, right? Uh-oh. Speaking of things that are disappointing. Let's Miracle first. X Ragnarok. That's actually, If I can kill the Mystic, we don't have to do the thing. So can I get 14? 3, 12. Yeah, I can get 14. Behold a Dead Branch. Got another collect. Glorious. Smooth fight. Consecrate pressure points. Honestly, these cards are not as good as the cards already in the deck. Although Wheel Kick's not bad. Wheel Kick might be okay. It's a big-ass attack. And it draws cards. And it's free to play with Swivel. Okay, we'll take Wheel Kick. Talked myself into it. Conclude such value. Okay, collect this again here. I think we should just play all these miracles right now. If I can full block, I'll probably Blasphemy. If I can't, well, then I can't. Right? This is not lethal, surely. 39 plus 21 is 60. This would be another 60? And this is 50. Wow. I'm pretty sure we get there. Oh yeah, we got there. Not even third Carvriati. Good job, Dead Branch. Alright, we effortlessly crush the Book of Stabbing, scoring ourselves a Frozen Egg, upgrading any powers we add from here on out, and a Tori, turning 5 or less unblock damage into 1. We're offered a second copy of Collect, but it's up against Spirit Shield. And yes, another rare relic. We currently have one relic that isn't rare. It's the Frozen Egg. Feels like a really good Spirit Shield, right? I'm not going to take the second X cost here. Not yet. Easy. Just don't die, Forehead. Yeah, Helix, to be clear, Helix will save our life if we end turn with Blasphemy. But so far we haven't been able to show it off because every time we play the Blasphemy, everything has died. Keep all that. Don't need another Third Eye or another Evaluate. Upgraded ones I would take, but unupgraded I'm not going to bother. So we go for 2 more elites, because we want many, many moons. By which I mean relics. Want many relics, please. And thank you. Yes, Dead Branch. Dead Branch, yes. Oh, Dead Branch! You hero. You absolute hero. Let's see, so 16, we block 1, 2... We'll take 6 here. I'll take 6 here currently. I mean, that's completely reasonable. Or is it? So this is 90 day? Yeah, we're good. Pew pew. Toy Ornithopter. Whenever we use a potion, heals 5. Blue Candle lets us play unplayable curse cards to exhaust them, giving us a Dead Branch card. And I'm going to go ahead and take a second Talk to the Hand. Pretty pretty happily. Damaru is one mantra every turn. We have not taken any mantra cards. And I don't think we're going to. Although we might get them randomly from Dead Branch. But I'm thinking this is actually like a decent Sapphire key? Oddly enough. Yeah, exactly. Mantra's too slow. Yeah. This might be the first time I've ever skipped Damaru for the blue key, but let's do it. Necronomicurse, please. We have 2 places we could potentially get it. Okay, not the world's greatest turn 1. That's better. It's a lot better. I'm gonna potion here. Dang it. Okay, we know we're drawing the wheel kick, so I'll play Swivel at the end of the turn here. Block for 29, take 30. Dang it. Lose the buffer by 1. Wait, I can't math. Never mind! We saved the buffer by 1. Huzzah! I'm good at video games. And counting. Yep. I'm pretty sure I get to play Blasphemy here. Oh yeah. Times. Oops. I ended my Blasphemy too early. Oh no. Now I will become die. How disastrous. Burp. Oh. I appear to be alive. Well, that's nice. Thanks, Fossilized Helix, for making me not become die. I mean, Scrawl, right? Although the third collect that we're being offered is pretty cool, too. Gotta be Scrawl with everything. Good pots. Would be Die, see dungeons. Brilliant. This will be next turn, maybe? Do I want to put 1,000,000 days into the raw pile? Maybe. Oh, I'm definitely playing Blasphemy here. Yup. Just don't play Ascender's Bane. The big one. Good stuff. Flying Sleeve's actually decent with 2 Talk to the Hands, but I don't know. Feels like we're just wanting to Dead Branch harder. Tranquility says exhaust on it. Just Lucky's okay. Cards that are okay are not good enough, though. We want to keep what we got. You know, what would be great right now is a Coliseum event. Sad. The big sad. Maybe one more cut through fate? Maybe one more cut through fate. I'll take one more cut through fate. Unupgraded. I like that. I like that a lot. Double flurry. I also like that a lot. Ooh, fasting? Vault. But I can't play both the vault and the collect. Maybe I don't play fasting. Maybe I don't play vault. Yeah, let's not play vault. And I'm gonna stop here with the collect. 5 turns of miracles is gonna be enough. So, like, we could play these and get 2 more turns of a miracle being added, but only if we expect the fight will go 6 or 7 turns, which I don't think we do. Oh, also this is a thing that we can now do. Thanks, Chemex. Glorious. So I'm allowed to blasphemy here if I want to. Because we have a full block. But I think I do. It'll be 24 each. Judgment in my hands. Pretty good. Unfortunately, we didn't draw into the expunger. Looking good, though. This does 3. Okay. We got another collect. Perfect. Oh, that's right. They stack in the bad way. So I don't get 2 miracles on this turn. I just add to the number of turns. That's really unfortunate. Okay, we're definitely not taking 2 collects. For realsies, then. Because they are useless to me. In this way. How deeply tragic. And all that. Pew pew. GG Bronze Tomato. Second Blasphemy. Actually potentially useful.
Commander,
Thank you so much for that Twitch Prime in the 9 months.
Says continued support of the XCOM project.
Happy slaying to you too. Scrawl looks okay. We could use Lesson Learned. And it would be pretty okay, actually. Yeah, we could get a lot of upgrades out of this Lesson Learned. Let's take it. Let's try to take it. Literally anything is fine. I guess the Busted Crown has the least... has the biggest downside in that it restricts our card choices. I can't imagine a world where we take damage, let alone a world where we need to rest, right? So Dripper's a free 4th energy, pretty much. Or if we feel like we might one day maybe rest, we could take the Slaver's Scholar to get the energy only during boss and elite combats. But I don't think we ever take the Busted Crown, just because one of these two is going to be better, right? And I think it's going to be the Dripper, because we didn't take any damage this act, right? We did not take any damage this act at all. Right? And we can even heal with the Toy Ornithopter. Okay, we have an intact Maulbank. Let's use it here. Avoid this early shop. Go several events into Elites, Fire, Elites. Actually, we probably want to take Combats because they give us upgrades. We probably want to take Combats. Although events could be Combats. Double Orb Walkers, Mind Bloom. I think there should definitely be an achievement for a perfect heart fight. I think that'd be a really good one. Okay, next turn we Blasphemy and win. Seems good to me. Wait, my Lesson Learned, no! I just remembered that I have it. Well, Fasting Plus seems okay. Force Rank 4x. I'll take that. Take the energy pot. Alright, now that we have remembered that we have Lesson Learned, we can actually use it. Probably. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe. Just a little bit? At least we learned our lesson. Yuck, yuck. So to preserve the buffer, I want to kill one of them while attacking it 4 times after Talk to the Hand. So Talk to the Hand, Flying Sleeves, Cut Through Fate Strike deals 11, 21, 34, 50 exactly. Okay. The upgrade from Lesson Learned is permanent. It's the whole gimmick of the card. But it is a permanent upgrade. Pretty spicy. Lights. Lights, what are you doing? Boost our buffer here. Get the Talk to the Hands down on the middle ones, just so I have a way to block. 13 damage is the wrong amount. Just a reminder. I'd like to do more damage than that, please. Then thank you. No way to leave Wrath Stance once I'm in it. Plasmid leaves Wrath? I guess that's true, right? Alright. I'll give you that one. Find our lesson learned. Any day now. I appear to be very wrath right now. With no way to leave? Right. Let's end the fight again. So much for this lesson learned being good, huh? Hey, there's Mind Bloom. Fight a boss, get a rare relic, and maybe a lesson learned if we're good at the game. Maybe. Speaking of, we probably want to take a combat over the fire for the same reason. Don't want 2 normalities. Even though we have blue candle, we don't want 2 normalities. I'd call it pretty recently that we played Blasphemy Vaults. Yeah, I'd call that recent enough. Okay, here's the lesson learned. Felt like a really free upgrade all. Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. I was so focused on getting the rare relic and the upgrade from lesson learned, I didn't even consider upgrade all. Yes, this would have been a very good upgrade all. We're at full health and we're not going to take damage. But what if lesson learned is already an upgrade all? What then? What do you do? I'm gonna be able to kill this turn, am I? It's okay, we can lesson learn any of the 4 slimes that we're gonna create. Slime nerds. My block. Ooh, my block. All that for a cut-through fate upgrade. Probably worth it. And we get a gambling chip. This is why not necessarily better to take the upgrade all, is if you get a really, really good rare relic, it can be extra ridiculous. Pretty good, right? Second Flurry is also pretty okay. And here's another fight in a question mark. We'll take this one too. Open the sphere, give me another one. Am I playing turn one fasting? Probably. Omniscience, huh? Lesson learned always upgrades the card if there's one to be upgraded, detonated. Yep. As long as you kill with it. But it has to be a non-minion enemy, so probably what you're observing is you killed a minion with the card. Would be my best guess. Anything with a little skull icon under their health bar won't give you an upgrade because they are a minion enemy. So you can't use Hand of Greed, Feed, Lesson Learned, or any other card that gives you a benefit when you kill on such enemies. We can Omniscience Lesson Learned, but we're not going to get a kill with it, unfortunately. Could go fasting and then scroll. Scroll. For Calm Stance? Yes. Well, Talk to the Hand is good though. Let's do Talk to the Hand. Feels like I blasphemy here. I'm quite certain I can kill one of them. I'm pretty sure I can bolt lock. It'd definitely kill me if I do it wrong.